This is the Great Legend, and I'm coming at you live from youtube.com/Shoutouts95. Today we got the books. Today we got the looks. Man, you're going to want to take a look inside because we're going for a ride. CGC style all day and all night. And all the while, you're going to get excited, man. You're going to... Man, you know how we roll with it. We freestyle in here on the Great Legend Show, man. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You're going to be glad you did. We've got a great show for you. I'm going to take a look at 3 new CGC comic books that I've added to the collection. Some of these books may even cause you an erection. No, I'm just kidding, because that's confection. But anyways, if you didn't know, welcome to the Great Legend Show, where sometimes we drop the rhymes and sometimes we drop the dimes. Damn! Man, real quick before we get started, let's take a look and give some shout outs to some of the new subscribers. Here we go. On the down low, we got a little guy named Remy Q Studios. That's true. That is the person's name. Man, thanks Remy for subbing it up. And then one of my favorite drinks coming at us live. I don't know if this is mine. I kind of like Sailor Jerry, but check it out. Big shout out to Salacious Rum. Yum, yum. I drink it under the sun. I stay up late because the rum is great. Yeah. That's how we roll. But now let's go ahead and get on with the show. First book we're going to take a look at, we're going to be looking at some modern action. One of my favorite storylines I've been currently reading on the DC Universe app is none other than Flashpoint. Now this book right here, check it out. 9.6. It's a near mint plus. My boy Barry Allen run over your ass like a bus. Man, look at this, dude. Jeff Johns, sorry for the glare. We don't apologize because this kind of comic will surprise your eyes. It's looking sweet. You know you want you want some Barry. When things get hairy, you better call Barry. And hey, I just checked my phone. The news today, I hope y'all voted the right way because we all going to be riding with my main man Joe Biden, you know. All right, so not to get too political, but a 9.6 near mint plus. Damn, there's a lot of glare. That's all right though. Never apologize for it. So that's a nice Andy Kubert cover coming at you live. I kind of got the shades open over here to bring in more light. But yeah, you know how we roll with it on this show. You don't know what's going to happen next on the down low. Flashpoint number 1. This was pre-New 52. From the summer of 2011, July to be exact. Because Flashpoint, that's a mother bleeping fact. I like reading my books because I like the looks. I also like the text because some people don't know, they don't read, they need to break their necks. But hey, man, I'm glad I got this book in the collection. A 9.8 was a little bit more than I wanted to pay because the movie's coming out. You know, when the movies come out, it's like wrestling imitating life, imitating reality. When a movie comes out, all the prices on the books go up. But I was able to get a good deal on this. 9.6 near mint plus. Why is it 9.6? Well, a lot of these books that came out in 2011, they were coming hot off the press and they tried to do their best, but sometimes they lose a little color on the spine, especially up here on the little corner. You might see a little bit right there. I don't know, but you can't really see it that well because of the mylar and the glare, and it's daytime and all. So Flashpoint number 1. Now, we're going to talk about first appearances in today's show. Flashpoint 1 has several, but I got it for the first appearance of good old Eugene, Pedro, Darla Dudley, part of the Shazam family, right? But in Flashpoint, when they all say Shazam, they all have to say Shazam at the same time and they become Captain Thunder. You get a little Captain Thunder in Flashpoint issue 4, but this one you do get the first appearances of Darla, Pedro, and Eugene, which is really cool. Like I said, sorry for the glare, but never apologize. It's too hot for your eyes. Flashpoint makes me want to go smoke it. But anyway, you get the picture. It's a kick-ass book. Modern Age also has got the first appearance of Thomas Wayne Batman. And like I said, on the DC Universe, I've been reading all of the Flashpoint tie-ins. I want to say there was like over 60 of them. And the last one I read was about Bart Allen, old school Kid Flash. Kind of a time anomaly, being held by Brainiac of Flashpoint in the year 3011, I believe. So it was a lot of fun because since Barry Allen goes back in time to save his mom, he never goes down that path to become the Flash. So therefore, if he doesn't become the Flash, Bart Allen starts to disappear, like George McFly. Oh dear. That's a damn good movie. Back to the Future if you hadn't seen it. Okay. Next up, remember how I talked about Captain Thunder in the Flashpoint storyline? Well, this is the first pretty much appearance of Captain Thunder from the Bronze Age 1974. And instead of being called Billy Batson, this guy's called Willie Fawcett. Classic cover, 9.8, really great centering. Try to get it where we don't have a lot of glare. There we go. How about that? That is Superman, of course, and that's Captain Thunder. And he's got like this atomic-looking kind of circle. And Willie Fawcett gets his powers from rubbing a belt buckle that he got from this famous shaman, kind of Native American guy. And he becomes this Captain Thunder. What was cool, there were so many little hidden Easter eggs that would kind of go back in time. And it wasn't called the Monster Society of Evil. It was some other kind of League of Monsters. But the monsters themselves were universal classic horror monsters. And Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and the Mummy, they put a curse on Willie here. So whenever Willie becomes Captain Thunder, he only does bad deeds. So he gets somehow teleported to the Earth 1, and he's trying to look for Superman. So he's trying to contact Clark Kent because Clark's a friend of Superman. And together with Superman, they do battle it out. And they finally, come to the realization that those bad guys messed him up. So really cool story. If you have the DC Universe app, check out Superman issue 276, 9.8. This may be the highest grade on the census. But anyway, love the cover. I try to get any book that has a Superman and Shazam battle in it. This, of course, is Captain Thunder, but they were kind of testing out the waters in 1974 because in 1973 they did acquire the rights to Captain Marvel, the OG Captain Marvel, not to be confused with Drew Manchu's. Rhyme. Only the best. Confused, choose, Drew Manchu's. I mean, you got so many rhymes coming at you, you don't know what to do, but that's greatness for you, man. So 276, read this book, take a look, reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton. You're going to be hurting if you ain't looking inside because Superman and Captain Thunder will take you for a ride. Damn. Kick-ass book, though. And Howler Mouse reminded me of this book, actually, because, like I said, in Flashpoint 4, we have the first Captain Thunder in the Flashpoint universe, which I got some of those graded at CBCS, so glad to have that book in the collection. And I've got quite a few of those. This one, nope. That's a House of Secrets 7.0 signed by the Bernie Wrightson in gold. Look at that gold. Bernie Wrightson Sig. I know y'all love Swamp Thing. Do you dig? All right, no, it wasn't that book that I was talking about. Yeah, it was this one here. A nice DC Comics Presents number 49. And this is actually I want to say, the Captain Marvel from Earth S. That's right. Coming to help fight Black Adam. Because Earth 1's Billy Batson doesn't have the Shazam powers, but the Earth S Shazam does. So Superman and Shazam against Black Adam. Which, the Black Adam book, that's going to be hot because the Black Adam movie is almost here. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. All right, so you had a modern, you had a bronze. Now, the last book I got from this guy right here. I saw this book at the Baltimore Comic-Con Retailer Showcase, hosted by none other than the great legend himself on BaltimoreComicConLive.com, where the big boys play And the people with money love to stay, because later in that show, we had a claim sale by the great Anthony Snyder from Anthony's Comic Book Art. You want to look and talk and chat with Anthony Snyder? Text or call 917-821-8893 or go to anthonyscomicbookart.com. Always buying, always selling, always trading. You only get the best deals at Anthony's Comic Book Art. Anthony's Comic Book Art also threw in a kick-ass sticker of his Circle logo. You know, he's got his own song called Snyder Man, and I also got a kick-ass note from the desk of Anthony Snyder. Man, there ain't no one finer than Anthony Snyder. He'll sell you comics any day of the week. He is the son of Jimmy the Greek. There ain't no one finer than Anthony Snyder. Anthony at anthonysnyder.com. All right, so the book I saw on his claim sale was a big 4-figure book. And when I saw this book, I had to take a look, because I wanted this book. I didn't want, you know what I mean? I wanted the book to sell. I didn't want Anthony to feel sad, because I was going to buy this book for my dad. So, one of my dad's favorite comic book characters of all time. You know, I always tell you about how he loved his Captain Marvel, his faucets. But when he was around 14, 15, he loved reading war stories. GI Combat, Men at War, Our Army at War, all the good stuff. And one of his favorite characters was a guy that premiered, well, actually, they had some beta appearances. Kind of like I said, this one here, to give you more history, Captain Thunder. This is actually the second appearance of a Captain Thunder, because the first appearance of Captain Thunder was Fawcett did an ash can for Wiz Comics. Well, what would become Wiz Comics 2, but they had Flash Comics #1 that had Captain Thunder on the cover, which basically the same storyline, the Shazam storyline. But Flash Comics was already in production over there by the folks at National Comics when they made Jay Garrick their premier star on that book. And then they used Thrill Comics, but in the end, they settled for Wiz Comics, and instead of calling it #1, they called it #2, and you got the first appearance of Captain Marvel. But anyway, one of my dad's favorite characters. This is my dad's probably most second favorite character of his childhood age. When he was a teen, he was reading all about Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock, Our Army at War #83, the first appearance of Sergeant Rock. The Rock and the Wall, the new Easy Company story, and other explosive battle action stories as well. So we got Army at War in a 2.0, originally a 4-figure book, but Anthony hooked me up. You know, we got a little kinship going, and he lowered the price, so I got the book at 3 figures. So even better, my mouth and my saliva was even getting a little bit wetter, because I got a good book on the deal. But man, my dad's going to love this. I haven't put this in Mylar yet. This is in a bag that Anthony had. It's like a nice slick poly bag. Got the 2 pieces of tape there. But, you know, my dad likes to lean stuff or put it on like display in his little man cave. So, dude, he's going to love this book. Our Army at War 2.0. Off-white to white pages, if you didn't know. First appearance of Sergeant Rock. Like I said before, there was some beta appearances by Rock, and I don't know the true history because I don't read a lot of the war books. You may want to ask Donnie. Donnie, the Mastodon. But anyway, Our Army at War. So again, let's take a look at all 3 of these bad boys. Starting out, Flashpoint. Flashpoint #1. Love this series. Probably one of my most favorite series I've ever read of all time, because it deals with alternate reality and how one change in the past can result to a different future. Totally different future. Awesome. Little Captain Thunder right here. Love those Superman and Captain Marvel battles there. Like I said, that was a test to see what they could do in the future. And one of these days I'll have to spotlight just these kind of covers, these kind of stories. That was Superman 276 and 9.8. And then, let's see what we got here. Our Army at War, 83, First Sergeant Rock. Freaking awesome, man. So thank you so much for taking a look at my new slabs in my collection. This is the Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.